Okay, so close your eyes and start to allow yourself to feel your body, to feel the energy, the weight of your body wherever you are, whether you're sitting or laying down or however you are showing up here today. Just allow yourself to, for a moment, look and feel inward. Just kind of, this is like a quick scan of what's happening, right? So just like feel your feet, feel your calves, feel your knees, feel your thighs. Allow your weight and your energy to just settle into yourself. Feel into your torso. Just allowing yourself to relax for a moment. Allow your shoulders to drop. Allow your arms, your fingers to just lay and just be. Allow your neck to do its job with no need to do anything. Just feel into your neck. Feel into your head. Allow your head and the weight of your head to just be. Taking some cleansing breaths. And now we're going to breathe all together in the way that I described before. Let's take a nice deep belly breath in through your nose. Doing that now. At the top of the breath, hold it for a moment or two, allowing anything that needs to be released to gather. And then exhale through your mouth. At the bottom of that breath, begin to inhale through your nose again. Nice deep belly breath, filling your belly, filling your chest. Holding that breath at the top for a moment, then releasing anything that no longer serves you through your mouth. And again, breathing in through your nose. Deep, deep breath. Holding it for a moment. Breathing out through your mouth. Allowing yourself to feel more and more centered, more and more grounded. Again, breathing in through your nose. Holding it. Breathing out through your mouth. And one last time, breathing in through your nose. Deep, deep breath in, fresh oxygen. Holding it for a moment and letting it all go. Allowing your body to just be wherever it is. Breathing normally. I invite you to connect inward for a moment. I want you to connect into what you believe the feeling might be to fully trust yourself. Asking your unconscious mind to allow you to feel what it might feel. Maybe this has happened in the past, maybe bringing back a moment for you, or creating a new one where you fully trust yourself. Feel into what that looks like. What does it look like? What does it feel like? allowing yourself to know what it feels like to fully trust yourself. And now I invite you to, we're going to do something called the dailies, something I do every day, twice a day actually, in the morning and the evening. And this is the purpose of this is to help to clear your energy field. It is just as important as taking a physical shower because it's the way for you to clear yourself every day, as many times a day as you need. And it goes like this. I invite you to ask your unconscious mind to pull and release any energy, anyone's energy, any sticky things, anything that is not in your highest and best good. Just asking that that energy be pulled and released from every fiber of your being, sent to the light for cleansing, and returned to where it rightfully belongs. And inviting you consciously to bear witness to this process, gently pulling and releasing any and all energy, anyone else's energy, anything that no longer serves you. Send it to the light for cleansing and return it to where it rightfully belongs. And now I invite you to call your energy home from wherever it might be in the ethers. In your mind's eye, inviting your energy to be brought home through the light for cleansing and then brought home to you so that you might be whole and complete. Now I invite you to, and this isn't about condoning, but just forgive anyone that you need to forgive. Just forgive them. Let it go. In your mind's eye, this is a conversation between you and yourself. Forgive them. Doesn't mean that what they did was right. It doesn't mean that you have to continue to have a relationship with them. Just forgive them so that you're not carrying that burden. And then ask for forgiveness from anyone, whether it was a conscious or unconscious connection or interaction. Ask for forgiveness from anyone that you may need to be forgiven by. And then in your mind's eye, just remember that what is theirs and what is yours is yours. And that is what this entire practice is about. It's about allowing you to be in the energy of what is yours. And now, while there are 8 chakras, this call is going to be, or this rally call is going to be to ask that your energy bodies, whatever they are, the ones we're aware of and the ones that we know nothing about or that we've not been introduced to, the call is that your energy bodies would be opened and aligned, that anything that no longer serves you in any part of your being be pulled and released, sent to the light for cleansing, and returned to where it rightfully belongs. From whatever energy body, chakras or otherwise. And now, just to help you to be consciously connected, I'm going to quickly go through the different chakras just to continue, just to clean it out. Number 1, red, allow it to be opened and aligned, and anything that no longer serves you around the idea of your sense of belonging, allowing that to be pulled and released, sent to the light for cleansing, and asking that your first chakra be opened and aligned. And that is the first chakra, red, right at the your torso, bottom of your torso. Moving up a little bit to your second chakra, that is where our sexuality, our sensuality, and our creativity, that energy body, a lot of us find ourselves blocked in that area. This is a request that for you, that part of your energy body be opened and aligned, that anything that no longer serves you, that anything that stands in the way of your ability to express your sexuality, your sensuality, your creativity be pulled and released, sent to the light for cleansing, and returned to where it rightfully belongs, so that you might know what it feels like to stand fully and powerfully in your sexuality, sensuality, and creativity, in your sense of belonging, and in your creativity. Moving up to your third chakra, beautiful yellow. This is the chakra, the energy center that is about our power in relationships, our ability to communicate effectively and authentically. And because we're talking about self-trust, this is our ability to connect and communicate effectively and competently with ourselves. Beautiful yellow, asking that that energy body be opened and aligned, and that we might see and understand what full, authentic communication, what personal power looks like for us, asking that anything that stands in the way of that be pulled, released, sent to the light for cleansing, and returned to where it rightfully belongs, leaving you empowered, able to communicate effectively, trusting in yourself, confident in yourself. Moving up to the fourth chakra, beautiful green, heart chakra, the part of us that knows that we are love, that we are capable of love, that we are capable of giving and receiving love, something that a lot of us struggle with sometimes. Allowing anything that stands in the way of our ability and the wisdom in love be pulled and released, sent to the light for cleansing, and returned to where it rightfully belongs. Our throat chakra, beautiful blue, is often the place where the four energy centers beneath it get constricted, bottlenecked. It's at that space where we are open enough to speak our truth, to voice our truth, whether it be speaking it, writing it, painting it, creating it. I invite you now to allow your fifth chakra to be opened and aligned, that anything standing in the way of your ability to speak and express be pulled and released and sent to the light for cleansing. Trusting that your voice matters, trusting that what you have to say, what you want to express, what you want to share with the world matters. You don't need permission. You don't need anyone to validate. You have the right to exist, to express, to communicate. That's the only way you're going to get to a place of full trust in yourself. Moving up to the sixth chakra, it's the space between our eyebrows. Sixth chakra, beautiful indigo, That is a chakra that says, I see. Allowing that chakra to be opened, aligned, anything that no longer serves you, anything that stands in the way, things like limiting beliefs or programming that tells you that you should not believe what you see, any of that nonsense, allowing that to be pulled and released, sent to the light for cleansing and returned to where it rightfully belongs. Moving up to your seventh chakra, right at the crown of your head, the part of you that says, I am, the part of you that knows that you are, the part of you that knows that you are the physical manifestation of a amazing universal decision to have you insert your name, be in the physical at this time, living this life that you're living, having this journey that you're having. This is the energy center that says, I am. Allowing that to be opened, aligned, allowing anything that stands in the way of your ability to know that you are to be pulled and released, sent to the light for cleansing, and returned to where it rightfully belongs. And then about an arm's length above that is where your higher self is thought to exist. That is the part of you that is at the doorway, the spiritual part of you that is at the doorway to everything else, the universe, God, creator, whatever you call it, however you describe that nothingness and everythingness. That is where our spiritual body exists, at our higher self. That is the part of us that knows. That is the part of us that needs no cleansing because it knows. It is the part of us that knows exactly why we're here. It's the wise part of us that can lead us, allowing you to feel into the energy of the wisdom that you are, the wisdom that you matter, the wisdom that you know. Sitting in that for a couple of moments, I invite you to take a few cleansing breaths. And while you're doing that, ask yourself, where in my life would it be in my best interest to build more trust? And as you're asking yourself that question, take note of where you might feel any sensation, any movement, any little ding. Take note of that so we can talk about it. Now I invite you to thank yourself for going on this journey. Thank yourself for showing up for this meditation. Ask your higher self, unconscious mind and conscious mind, to download anything that you might need to know. I'd forgotten that we were walking through the dailies, so I'm going to finish those up really quick. After you ask that your energy body be opened and aligned, and you can take as long or as short doing that on your own as you want, then the next request is that any rips or tears in your auric field be zipped up, repaired. And then lastly, that you be downloaded with anything that you need to know this day. That you be downloaded with almost your daily bread. What does your soul need to know for that day? And when you're done going through those dailies, just give thanks. And before we come out of the meditation, just anything else that you need to be downloaded with, I invite you to allow that to come to you now. Whenever you're ready, come back into your body, take a few cleansing breaths, bring some movement, wiggle your toes, move your head around, wiggle your fingers, and then come back in the room.